Welcome to Tech. Today I would love to show you guys the fascinating world of cryonics. Cryonics is a concept that blurs the lines between science fiction and cutting-edge technology. As you might have seen in sci-fi movies like Demolition Man or Captain America, who was frozen in ice and later brought back to life, even though he was superhuman. Now, cryonics is the practice of preserving humans and animals of cryogenic temperatures and the hope that future science can restore them to a healthy living condition as well as rejuvenate them. At present, cryonics can only be performed after the pronouncement of legal death of the cryonic subject. Cryonics procedure may begin with minutes of death. Within minutes of death, and cryoprotectants are used to try to prevent ice formation during cryopreservation. Very low temperatures create conditions that can preserve tissue for centuries, possibly including the neurological basis of the human mind. Through a process called vitrification, brain tissue can be cooled to cryogenic temperatures without ice formation. Damage associated with this process is theoretically reversible in the same sense that rejuvenation is theoretically possible by specific foreseeable technology. Now, let's start again from the beginning. Robert Entigar, the father of cryonics, was born in 1918 in New Jersey. As a child, he loved reading science fiction magazines. The story that had the greatest impact on Entigar was the Jameson satellite story of 1931. The story is about an eccentric billionaire, Professor Jameson, who decides to go into space. Professor Jameson wants to be protected from the freezing temperatures in space. By chance, the billionaire's body was found by an alien robot mechanic who placed his brain in a robot body and revived him after being frozen in space for 40 million years. This idea remained in young Entigar's mind. In fact, that in 1964, Entigar published his famous work, The View of Immortality. In it, Entigar explains how humans can be preserved through the application of low temperature. The text summarizes much of his scientific knowledge and love for the subject, as well as the potential impact such a field of science could have on the world. However, although he may have been the father of cryonics, he was not the first person that benefited from it. James Heron Bedford was an American psychology professor at the University of California who wrote several books on occupational counseling. He is the first person whose body was cryopreserved after legal death on January 12, 1967 and remains preserved at Alcohol Life Extension Foundation, which was founded in 1972. Now, other companies include Tomorrow, which was founded in 2019, Cryonics Institute, founded in 1976, TransTime, founded in 1972, Cryos was founded in 2005 by the Russian Transhumanist Movement NGO. It is the only refrigeration company in Europe with a refrigerated storage warehouse. All these companies offer to freeze a customer's entire body or head with liquid nitrogen with a resuscitation plan if such technology is developed, but do not have legal obligation to do so. There are 300 in cryosleep in the United States, 50 people in Russia, around 100 persons in Europe, and more than 30 pets in Arizona. However, just over 4,000 people have placed themselves on waiting lists for cryonic preservation in the hope of extending their lives. The arguments against using this technology are that it is against nature, as some say, and would change the very concept of death. If, for instance, John is revived, none of his friends or family members will probably be revived with him. And mind you, the huge cost incurred by John and the future society that will revive him, environmental cost of maintaining the exposure. People who want to use cryonics can't live life to the fullest because they have to save money for interruptions. Cryo techniques can result in early euthanasias to maximize the chances of success. Additionally, science may not be advanced enough to bring about revival, and for socio-political or catastrophic reasons, a revival may not occur. Arguments put forward by supporters of cryonics include potential benefits to the society, the ability to avoid death for at least a few years. If the resurrection is successful, there is a chance of immortality. The associated benefit of delaying or avoiding death. Given the relatively low cost and potential profitability, we find it unwise. Many would not want to use this technology. A 14-year-old girl who said she wanted a chance to live longer before dying of cancer has been permitted by the Supreme Court to have her body frozen in the United States. The hope that she will be brought back to life at a later date. The court has ruled that the girl's mother, who upheld her request for cryogenic preservation, should be the only person who can decide how to dispose of her body. Her enraged father, divorced, initially opposed her wish. During the last months of her life, this teenager, who suffered from a rare type of cancer, turn to the internet to learn about cryonics. The term cryonics is not new in medicine, but even after more than 50 years of research, it's still unclear how it can be successfully used to extend life expectancy and even bring the dead back to life. Cryonics requires a technology that can not only repair damaged tissue but also regenerate dead tissues from scratch. The development of next generation technology like nanomedicine could lead to a breakthrough, possibly in cryonics. Now, as I wrap up this journey into the realm of cryonics, I want you to remember to like this video, subscribe to Ztech for more thought-provoking content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What are your views on cryonics? Would you consider it for yourself? Thanks for joining me today on Ztech. Until next time, keep exploring the frontiers of science and technology. Stay curious. I'll see you again very soon.